And what's going on, guys? And welcome to the Benches Cleared podcast, where we cover the best rivalry in all of sports. I am Jesse Gutierrez. I represent the side of the San Francisco Giants, who went an underwhelmingly 3-4 this week.
And I'm Tyler Coe, and I represent the Los Angeles Dodgers, who went 5-2 this week, and it's okay. We'll take it.
It's okay.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah, I bet you would take it. I'd love to take that shit. The thing is, Giants started off really strong, right? They started off 3 out of 4, killing the Rangers. I'm thinking like what I'm predicting is coming true. It's gonna happen. Gonna feast on the AL and just gonna stay up there with the big guys. And then we lost the last 3. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, offense has been going off. You know what I mean? Offense has been crazy. Donnie Baseball, Donnie Barrels, Big Don Shalongo, whatever you want to call him. Dude's mashing. Big Dick mashing. Yazilla coming in crazy because he's a fucking monster. Highest WAR in baseball. I don't know how to calculate WAR. I don't know if I even believe in WAR, but it's working in my favor. So, yeah.
Well, that's good because he's the number 1 player in fantasy as an outfielder, and guess who has him? Daddy has him. That's right.
That's kind of a conflict of interest, though. I mean, honestly, I think that I couldn't do that.
There's money on the line, my dog.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't do it. Trying to search for positives, man. If you would have told me that how good the Giants' offense was, before the season, I would have thought, dude, we're killing it. We're going to get that second spot for the division, honestly. And then if you told me how bad the starting pitching was doing, I would have thought we'd be 2-10 right now instead of 5-7. So, which I gotta say, dude, Kepler's got to give the starting pitchers more of a leash, man. It's ridiculous that guys are going 4-5 innings. I mean, dude, Cueto gives up 1 home run to Arenado, Nolan Arenado in Coors Field, and you're gonna pull. Dude was cruising. He was cruising. I mean, it doesn't really help. I mean, the focus of the game had to be all the errors. That's what cost the game. But honestly, you need to leave your guys in. Your bullpen's going to get tired eventually, So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I kind of like where we are. Just, bats need to stay hot. Yeah, and lastly, call up Bart. Let's just do it, huh? Call up Bart. Let's compete for that wild card spot. And mic drop. Let's move on.
I mean, now that the service time question's out of the way, why not just bring him up? I don't get it.
Why not?
I really don't.
Well, I think they're trying to not make it obvious. They couldn't bring him up after 5 games.
Who gives a shit? Gabe Kapler is a piece of shit with his gamesmanship. Like, Samar just started. Oh wait, never mind. Fuck him.
Yeah, that's. There's no excuse for that, honestly. Like, I don't understand what kind of edge you really think you're gonna get. Like, it's going to be that much of a game changer. And even Farhan's kind of being a dick, too, because they were asking him, like, hey, why aren't you releasing the starters? He's like, well, if we knew, we would say it. Bullshit, bro.
Yeah. How bad of a front office and a manager do you have to be if you don't know who's starting 3 hours before the game?
Yeah, that's horseshit. That needs to change.
Yeah, I mean, Gabe Kapler is a bitch. The whole, we don't know who the starter is. Jeff Samar just starting. No, never mind. Like, that game has been shit, bullshit just because they're trying to get a competitive edge, which the Dodgers lineup's going to stack up left, left, or right, left, right. I mean, it's really not all that big a deal. It's not like we're stacking the lineup with a lefty, with lefties or righties. It doesn't make that big of a difference. But,
yeah.
The Dodgers don't really have to play that bullshit just because we're a more talented team. Although some guys have been underperforming. We have Cody Bellinger, who hasn't been hitting all that well, but he's coming around.
I'm reading Don't Kill Myself books. I
thought you said they weren't yours.
I glanced at them. Cody, you're over here bitching on Twitter, and you still won, okay? If anybody should
when you're facing a no-hitter into the 6th inning, it's a little bothersome, okay? But then the boys came through. The boys came through. And the surprise of the season, And I believe I said if he would have opted out, I would have been happy, and I am eating my fucking words.
Yeah.
AJ Pollock has been arguably the best player. I think Corey Seager's been the best player on the team since he plays more regularly.
Yeah, that's one of your predictions too.
That was one of my – and he's batting .356 after tonight. So if he maintains, we're looking good. But anyways, AJ Pollock's been great. Corey Seager's been great, and, the bullpen's been great. If we can just maintain what's the positives that have happened this past week, I think we'll be okay. But I'm a little worried and a little skeptical about the longevity of the season and everyone being kind of streaky. So,
yeah, 60 games, they could stay streaky. And I feel like a lot of our predictions are not – actually, you did pretty well with the homer thing. People are bombing. Pitching is not ahead of hitting. The Braves are doing it. They're still in that second spot. The Rockies are first, and they just beat the shit out of the Giants.
Yeah, no one saw that coming. Especially you.
Yeah, especially me. I didn't expect the Giants to be this good either, though. Their offense, at least. I expected their starting pitching to be better. Their bullpen's great. Everyone expected the Dodgers to be good. If they weren't good, if they weren't this good, it would just be a disappointment. So they're kind of in a shitty position because it's like, if they don't perform, it's shitty. If they do perform, it's like, well, yeah, So
yeah, you can only disappoint. You can't really surprise and delight because you're expected to win.
Yeah,
it's a bad situation to be in. But I think the Rockies are going to fizzle out. The Padres are worrying me though, because they're looking pretty good. If their bullpen can kind of pick up the pieces,
get back on track, because they're supposed to have a good bullpen. So yeah. I think the NL West is really underrated, dude. I don't know. I feel like the American League's behind too. The A's aren't doing good. The Rangers look like dog shit. Obviously Seattle's a dumpster fire. I still think it's very possible the Giants can compete for a wild card spot, because they're gonna mash on the AL West, and except for maybe the Astros. But we'll see. We're about to play them. This coming
Dodgers
week,
swept the Astros, so no big deal.
Yeah, well, you can go fuck yourself. So.
By the way, tonight, Houston was playing Arizona, and there was 4 hit by pitches.
No, I didn't even see that.
I think Bumgarner hit 3 people.
Oh, hell yeah.
At least
my guy
2.
Doing it.
At least
I know
2.
He didn't have a good stat line. He's making me eat my words.
I believe it was either Carlos Correa or George Springer that got hit. Everyone else who got hit wasn't from the 2017, but at least one player from 2017 was hit. So that felt good.
That'd be 2 if it's Carlos Correa and George Springer.
I said Carlos Correa or George Springer. I didn't forget. I don't remember. Ding dong.
Well, fuck me then.
I think one thing that's going to benefit every team in the major leagues is the MLB expanded the rosters to 28 for the entire season, which I think was the right call, especially.
Yeah, arms are getting used like crazy, so they're going to need that.
And especially with what's going on with the COVID situation now, I saw.
Yeah, taxi squads go up to 5, I think, right?
Yeah. So basically, you're going to keep your 30-man roster and just send the 2 guys down to the taxi squad. But I think the Cardinals are up to 14 players and personnel have tested for COVID. Mm-hmm. One being Yadier Molina tested positive. So
did he? I didn't know it was Yadi.
Yeah. So don't be an idiot. Don't go to casinos. Wear a mask. Stop ruining baseball.
Don't be stupid, please.
Yeah, don't be a jackass. Don't be like Aubrey Huff.
Yeah.
Who's like who's knee deep in this conspiracy theory shit. I was waiting for you to go, fuck
Aubrey Huff. Gotta have one a podcast. Fuck Aubrey Huff. Yeah. What was the conspiracy that George Floyd didn't actually die? It's not even the right person, and then he was actually resisting.
Yeah, they leaked. The Daily Mail leaked body cam footage, and Aubrey Huff saying Aubrey Huff and Kurt Schilling. I'll be the first one to say it. Fuck Kurt Schilling too. I always knew Kurt Schilling was kind of fucking weird with his like right wing bullshit. It's been like that for a few years now.
But you can be right wing and not a fucking weirdo, dude. Like,
well, I'm talking when I say right wing, I mean it in like a derogatory sense, not like he's like a Republican. Like he's like a crazy son of a bitch.
Yeah. Didn't he fake the blood in the? I've heard he faked the blood in the sock, didn't he?
I don't think that's been confirmed, but because he's a piece of shit, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
If he's let's just say it. That's real.
Him and Aubrey Huff are going back and forth yesterday on Twitter about how George Floyd was resisting and clearly high out of his mind on drugs. Fuck you. Fuck both of you. Fuck Aubrey Huff. Fuck Kurt Schilling. The Bench is Cleared podcast is a podcast of the people, but we don't have time for people like that because they're pieces of shit.
But not those people.
Not those people. We're super inclusive great. Unless you're a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, on that note, man, we are going to turn it over. We got a special guest today. Let's get into some positives, man. Really talented arm. Totally stole him and just paid him a little extra money to get drafted later when he was supposed to go in like the second round. Really excited to see what he can do these next couple years. And now we welcome into the Bench is Cleared podcast, 11th round draft pick from the San Francisco Giants, 29th prospect in their system, Trevor McDonald. How's it going, my guy?
Doing good. How are you?
Hanging in there.
Real good, man.
Can't complain.
Real good. I know it sucks, man, that we're not able to see your stat lines every day. How are you feeling with? I know you only had like a small little experience with pro ball, but I mean, how disappointing was it that your season basically got canceled and the rug pulled under you?
It was real disappointing. We had just started throwing live in spring training and stuff too, and they canceled. So he's getting ready for that end season, but they still got us going. I mean, still throwing bullpen and stuff here at home, facing batters when we can. So kind of making do what we got.
So do they have you on like a specific regimen of what they want you doing as far as throwing bullpens on this day, how many pitches, or are you just kind of doing your own thing?
Yeah, they've got us on a pretty strict schedule, working out 3 to 5 days a week. Just depends on the phase we're in. And then bullpens were like a light one Tuesday and then a more heavy bullpen on Fridays, 2 times a week. So
this is just kind of a legitimate extended spring training for, what's probably going to end up being a year long, essentially.
Pretty much, yeah. To kind of keep our arms in shape, ready for the next go around. So
they got you doing your home. They gave you homework. Do they have people like checking up on you, making sure you're doing it, or they just trust you're doing it?
Yeah, they've got several strength coaches, and each one's assigned to a certain amount of players. So one of those that keep in with us once or twice a week, and then a medical guy making sure our bodies feel good and everything else. So they're staying in touch with us. The pitching coordinator talk to you every now and then.
I know technology is kind of crazy. I was imagining maybe like a drone will come in every once in a while, making sure you're throwing your bullpens and shit and leave.
So you had told us that you're home in Mississippi right now, and you had just said that you're facing live batters. So what kind of live batters are we talking about? Are we talking about friends, or are we talking about other guys that are in pro ball that are just kind of in the area?
A few of the guys that play in college ball and minor leagues and stuff, but mostly I just had to go up to my high school and make do up there.
So some high school kids get to see some major league pitching. That must be fun and frightening for them.
Yeah, it's not.
They're pissed off when your car's in the parking lot, huh?
Yeah.
This guy again. Well, we will, offer our services if you want us to fly out. You can strike us out if you want.
It sounds good.
Just as long as I'm able to manipulate the video, it makes it look like I take you deep. It just once, maybe Oppo or something.
We'll set it up for sure.
Okay. Sounds. And I gotta ask you. I know, because how old are you right now, Trevor?
19.
19. I'm not sure if this is me showing my age, but when I saw that you're from Mobile, my first thought is the leprechauns. Is that still like a thing out there, or you have no idea what I'm talking about?
I'm not really sure what you're talking about.
You never oh my goodness, man. I feel like I have to
You've never seen the video of the you have to look it up after. The guy,
I guarantee you've seen the meme.
He's talking about there's a leprechaun in the tree and his grandpa gave him a leprechaun flute And this was on actual
like news. Yeah.
I hadn't seen that one. I have to look it up.
It's the funniest damn thing.
It's like they're asking a bunch of people if they've seen the leprechauns, and the guy's like, "We ever seen the leprechauns?" Say yeah, and then everyone goes crazy, and he's like little like this. Oh man, it's yeah. I mean,
it doesn't surprise me at all. Somebody down this way to have something
oh
like
really?
that on there. So, yeah.
At least you guys are famous for something. I mean, I'm from Lancaster. The best thing we're known for is just being related to Palmdale, and the only reason people know Palmdale is because of Afro Man. Do you know Afro Man is?
Oh yeah.
So that's all we have. So we don't even. It's not even for us. So I definitely got to ask. I know you were ranked, was it 183rd in the 200 top prospect draftees, and you signed for the 11th round. A lot of teams were scared to draft you because you're commit to South Alabama. What was like the process in making that decision? I know like they went way over draft slot to sign you. So I know that probably had to be at least part of it. But I mean, if you would have waited another, I mean, there's a chance that you would have got even more. What was the reason that you decided to sign when you did?
I just felt like it was enough money that it was a little too much to pass up. I mean, I could have went to college and tore my arm the first out, and I just took what I got when I did. I'm happy with it. Everything's going good so far. So.
Yeah, it was equivalent to like second round, the supplemental second round. So I gotta ask too, man. I bet you when people find out how much you got, I bet you got like some random cousins that you've never heard of hitting you up.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I believed in you the whole time, man. Hey, listen, I got this bill.
I got this car wash I want you to invest in. It's gonna be unlike any other car wash that ever was. It's foolproof. You can't lose.
So I know that you only it said you only had like three starts in rookie ball. What was like the best part of that experience, and maybe even like the worst part of your first year of pro ball?
It was neat finally getting to experience that higher level of hitters. Learned pretty quick you can't throw a fastball by anybody anymore at that level. So that was probably the worst experience part, but it went pretty good. Wasn't too bad. Kind of what I expected, I guess.
Your numbers looked really good, so it looks like you had a pretty good time there. So I mean, what's the thing you're maybe looking most forward to when you go? I'm assuming. Maybe, I mean, shoot, they might take away all A, so you might be going up to San Jose next. What's, I guess, the thing you're maybe looking forward to the most?
Making a club. That's my biggest goal next. I hope we can get that. Instead of going back to the Arizona League or wherever they put me, I'll be good with it. But hopefully we can make that jump.
Do you have any boys in the organizations that got drafted around you, maybe that you're looking forward to striking out?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head, but once all of us get back out there together for sure. Probably Logan White the most, yeah, from Louisville.
What organization he is in?
He's with the Giants. It's inter squad stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Heck yeah. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to have Logan White on. Maybe he can tell you how he's gonna hit a 800-foot bomb off your dead center or something.
That's what he'll tell you.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's the thing you're? Oh, go ahead, Tyler.
I was just gonna say, I've been watching a lot of minor league guys and even pro guys before the season resumed. A lot of people were working on new pitches, kind of perfecting pitches that they already have. Have you been working on incorporating a new pitch into your arsenal? And, if so, if not, what kind of pitches, what do you have right now as far as what you're throwing?
I mean, it's not a new pitch, but I've definitely been working on my changeup more than any other, trying to develop that some. I never threw it much in high school. It was mostly just fastball, curveball, slider, really all I needed. And I showed the changeup when I could, but I'm definitely working on that one the most. I need that fourth pitch if I'm going to proceed in the minors. So.
Yeah, and it's funny that you say changeup because it seems like a lot of guys, that's kind of been the pitch people have been developing these past couple months. Like in the Dodgers organization, Ross Stripling, who's with the Major League Club, spent all of quarantine working on a changeup, and that thing is just nasty now.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter what kind of pitch it is. If you throw it well, it's going to work. Yeah. It's a pitch for a reason, right?
Yes, supposed to be.
Definitely. So what's the thing you're most into besides baseball?
My degree, when I was going to South, I was going to get into dentistry. I think biomedical sciences was going to be my degree. But I don't know if I'd go into that now since I'm taking some time off of baseball and stuff. But
well, then I would hate you. I can't stand the dentist, dude. So you'd be kids' nightmares, is what's going on.
Yeah.
So what's the thing that you do mostly when you're not in baseball, especially now that you got time?
Just trying to stay outdoors, find something to do. We go to the river pretty good bit. There's not much to do where I'm at. It's kind of rural Mississippi, so spend some time on the water, deep sea fishing and stuff. Swimming, whatever you can do outside.
Man, that sounds nice. Have you, since you're in a more rural area, have you guys been really affected with coronavirus shutdowns or anything like that?
Not much. I mean, I don't know anybody personally that's had it so far, so just gotta wear a mask and stuff. That's about it.
I wish we lived in rural Mississippi, because out here in Los Angeles County, everything's shut down.
So many people, dude. Yeah.
It's
so many people. You're elbow to elbow. Especially like you're just like especially too, like just being in the day-to-day work shit. Like when someone gets a symptom, they're out for like 2 weeks, man. You're all there, but you have to run a department by yourself and shit, especially if you work in like customer service and stuff. So it's pretty nutty, man.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I like about this part of the country.
Well, even all the baseball fields out here are closed. There's a big park down the street from my house, and I was gonna go hit off the tee the other day, and they put big cement blocks in the middle of the infield. So now you can't even go down like the baseball diamond or go to the park. So everyone's just pretty much stuck inside.
Yeah,
so I'm super jealous.
That's one thing I've been doing is playing a couple softball tournaments, trying to get my swing back a little bit.
You're so lucky.
Oh man,
I'm so jealous.
Are you bummed about the DH is probably gonna be here? I mean, it's not official, right? But it's pretty much like they're saying that DH is gonna be here to stay. Does that bum you out, or are you kind of like, dude, I haven't hit in a while, so I'm pretty stoked on it?
I guess a little bit. I'd like to hit if I ever made it that far, but I don't guess I had to worry about it right now. So.
Did you hit in high school?
Yeah, I did. That was one of my favorite things to do. I wasn't very good at it until my senior year, but I enjoyed trying.
So maybe we might be able to strike you out then. So after you strike us out, maybe we might be able. Probably not. I haven't pitched since I can't even remember the last time I pitched.
I mean, when you get to the major league levels, just pull that pitcher from LSU that told his coach he hit bombs, and then it turns out he never even hit in high school. Just pull one of those. I'm sure a major league manager would be like, "Yeah, totally, I believe you. Go ahead, do it." It might work. You never know until you try.
Worth a shot, yeah.
Yeah, right. What do you have to lose?
And if you don't have a reputation, they're probably just going to throw you meatballs just down the middle until you hit one out. Then you'll see some breaking stuff. But you might get one.
Maybe. Get lucky.
Yeah, exactly. Harry Rosengarten there. We do these things at the end. We call them rapid fire questions, right? But they're not really rapid fire. We just kind of shoot off a bunch of questions, then we talk about it for a little bit and go on to the next. So that part's, I guess, kind of rapid. But for the first time, we're going to do it in a couple sections, something for you to choose from. Do you want to do a category that we're calling All About Me or All About My Teammates?
We'll do All About Me. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings or anything if something comes up.
That's good. That's awesome. All right. What's your walkout song?
It was Wild Thing, the Major League version or whatever. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
so you plan on getting like one of those nice haircuts or what?
I thought about it my senior year when we went to the playoffs, but I ended up not. We ended up getting beat out right after, so I'm glad we didn't.
Yeah.
Well, that's because you didn't have the haircut. If you have the haircut, yeah, it wouldn't have been a problem.
But imagine, too, if you got the haircut, right? You got eliminated, and, like, let's say that happened, like, right when the COVID thing happened. So then the barbershops got closed, so then you had to have it and have the reminder. That would have sucked, so I respect that. We asked this next question kind of like to basically laugh at yourself, laugh at what you used to listen to, but you're pretty much just a year removed from high school. So we're going to go to middle school for you and say, what kind of music were you listening to in middle school? Your main jam?
I think Fetty Wap was a big thing in middle school down here.
Fetty Wap?
Back in then, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't remember much of his songs, but I remember him being pretty big.
Oh, man, I wish I could run down and grab one of my sister-in-law's dog. She kind of has a messed up eye, and we were calling her Fetty Wap for a little bit. I'm not sure if that's fucked up, but that's what we did. Next, if you could roast yourself about something you were into in middle school, what would that thing be?
Let me think. Sure, there's something. I used to like to draw and stuff. I don't know. I can't really think of something off the top of my head.
Okay.
Yeah.
That seems pretty cool. Yeah. I was expecting
wasn't really good at it.
Yeah, like I was in competitive yo-yo competitions or something. Like that might be something to roast you.
I'm not sure.
But I mean, you might have a little bit of time now. Maybe we get your address. I'll send you a nice yo-yo with our logo on it or something. To get you going on that. What's your go-to dessert?
Oh, that's a tough one. My mom makes a pretty good red velvet cake. I may have to say that one.
Oof. That red velvet.
That's a damn good answer.
Yeah, you can't.
She makes a good one.
Damn. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but
if we send you a yo-yo, you need to send us some cake then, Trevor.
Yeah, because we clearly love dessert. I don't know if you can tell, but we're not the slimmest of boys here.
Speak for yourself. I'm voluptuous, baby. Best hometown food.
Crawfish for sure.
Crawfish. Damn, that just sounds like a lot of work, though. I mean, like I get shit for eating like crab legs, but like crawfish, this is just like a Squidward on the Krabby Patty, right?
The more you do it, you get pretty quick at it, and you start putting them down pretty quick.
Really?
It kind of evens out, yeah.
All right. And lastly, I know, a lot of people different from the world have different customs. Is there one custom that you kind of did in front of your teammates that they thought was odd? That you thought was just normal?
I used to listen to DMX, X Gonna Give It To You. I listened to that before every game I pitched.
Oh, man.
That is, yes.
Up. I was going to say, that'll get you pumped up. There's no other pump-up song like X Gonna Give It To You.
Oh, there is.
On the mic, yeah.
Oh, there is. I'd love to hear it.
There is. You want to hear it? Have you heard DMX's version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
No.
I hadn't heard that one.
You have not heard it? Dude, Trevor, I'm gonna have to DM you a couple things. I have to DM you the news thing, and now I got the leprechauns, and now I gotta DM you this. Oh, are you crazy? That's craziest thing, dude. If you when you make it to the major leagues, you better have that as your walk-up song, or else I'm personally gonna feel hurt. At least just once. Like if you get in that bat, that's what I need it to be.
All right. I have to check it out for sure.
All right, that's a legally binding contract. He said, exactly. All right. We'll call the lawyers up because we definitely have those.
Well, awesome, man. Thank you again for coming on, dude. We really appreciate it.
It was fun. Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Good, man. Well, hopefully we can have you back on.
Heck yeah, sounds like a plan.
All right, maybe you could get off one of your off days so then you can maybe strike us out. You can throw your bullpens to one of us and make us look stupid.
All right, we'll do that.
Awesome, man. All right, man.
Cool,
well, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming on, and good luck with the training and all that kind of good stuff, man.
Thank you. Have a good one.
All right, man. See ya.
Hey, what's going on? This is Tyler Beatty with the San Francisco Giants, and you're here listening to Benches Cleared Podcast with Jesse Gutierrez and Tyler Coe. Go Giants, beat LA.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. As always, this episode was brought to you by Renovation Candle Company. The fall collection for Renovation Candle Company is available now. Go get all your favorite fall candles at renovationcandlecompany.com. Use promo code BENCHES at checkout to receive 20% off your entire order. Every order ships free. Go ahead and check it out.
That's right. You want to attract members of the opposite sex, same sex, whatever. No one likes if you stink. So no one wants to smell your ass, okay?
Put some candles
everywhere.
Bitch.
Put candles everywhere, all right?
Responsibly, but you don't want to burn down your house.
That's a good point. Make sure to be subscribed to us on YouTube and your favorite podcasting platform, and leave us a review to help us grow. Make sure to be following us on Instagram at Benches Cleared Podcast and on Twitter at Benches Cleared P. Send us your trash talk to be featured.
Also on YouTube, don't just subscribe. Smash that motherfucking like button.
That's what they do, right?
Smash that like button. Click the bell for notifications so you know every Wednesday when we put out a new video.
Smash that
Dude,
like button.
I like that. Like the beanie work too. Shit, I'm gonna wear a beanie every single time. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week. I'm saying fuck Aubrey Huff.